Let's go murder us a Prongo. Boom. Okay, how much juice has he got left in the tank? Did anybody... Oh, good, good, good. People are hitting them, but they're not really hitting them. Look at these scores. We can do better than this, right? Surely we can do better than this. It's not going to be like last time where we were RNG's... bitch. We were RNG's bitch. Let's like literally RNG traded me for a pack of cigarettes and then braided my hair. Yeah, it was rough. So, let's get this done. Okay. So, we definitely want Camilla on board. We definitely want Landy. And Ambitious Tywin is a must for this. And we'll go with Savior Auden. This is kind of my dream team for team number 1, right? But let's go ahead and make sure that they are pimped out to the maximum. Oops. Camilla, show me what gear you're on. You are on Speed Pen. I really wanted you to be like on a rage set if I'm checking my notes here. Nope, you know what? This works. Speed Pen, but we're going to change your artifact. I want you on Tachi. So let's get you a better artifact. Let's see. Light Warriors. This one, change, and you get... Tachi. Alright. Next on the list is... Landy. Landy, we just won on a, standard Landy counter set, so she is already on counter and on Unity. Just to be an extra bit of a jackass, we're gonna run her on Unity. Although the Elbrus is nice, it might get us 1 or 2 extra hits. We want the guaranteed damage, so I'm gonna change her to an artifact that, beats the snot out of boss mobs. So let's find Landy. I think probably Our Beautiful Seasons or Strawberry Cake, whichever one of those you have. If you don't have either of those, maybe run, what do you call, maybe run, a Symbol of Unity would work. But nothing's going to hit quite as hard as Our Beautiful Booba. You love the artifact Camilla's Tachi? It really is. It's Camilla's Tachi now. Okay, Savior Auden. Savior Auden. Normally, I want Savior Auden on a rage set, but I don't really want to spend the money to totally re-gear her. Sword of Cycling Season is proper because we are hitting a dark mob. She's not maxed out, is she? Okay, so in Destruction set's fine, right? You only really need to kind of walk away from Destro set if this is pegged at 350 and has been there for a while. Then you could maybe switch sets, but Destro set's still pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it on her as is. And the final unit was Ambitious Tywin. We've got the effectiveness. We can drop the hit set later, but the speed hit set's a good combo. I don't think we need Arius. Let's boost the damage of the whole team. Let's put him on Warhorn. Now, if you don't have Ambitious Tywin and you still got time to change your element, talk to your guild leaders and swap your element with somebody else who's got Tywin, because he is so good at this. It's just, every time somebody says, what's an alternative to Tywin? There are alternatives to Tywin. I will show you an alternative team, but Tywin makes this so trivially easy. I'm yapping, and I forgot what I'm looking for. Oh yes, I'm looking for Warhorn. He makes this so trivially easy that, it's just... You're leaving so many points on the table, guys. So many points. Imagine if they did this during free unequipped, but then how would they sell gold packs, Shio? How would they sell gold packs? Do you hate business? Do you not want them to make money? I know. It kills me too, my friend. It kills me too. Okay. So, let's fire this team up, and once you hit auto, be very ready. You know, one thing that's really nice about Raid is when you hit go on an event, there's a button right here that says turn auto on or off at start. But, you know, with Epic 7, we've got to hit go, quickly find the auto button and turn it off. Okay, we turn it off because you don't want to waste your first hit. All right. I am going to do this to drop a defense break. I'm going to go ahead and rip the S3 on the hopes that we get a defense break. So, because Camilla is only a 50-50 shot at defense break. I know I could wait until he's enraged to do it, but screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an S3 first. Let's hope we get a defense break. Defense break, baby. Yeah, here we go. Now, I don't technically need to S2, but I'm going to try to get an attack buff so that we do even more damage. So we'll S2 up here, and this should hit pretty heckin' hard. Bam, bam. Okay, nice start. Now, Prongo's about to do his big AoE splash, so I'm going to try to reduce damage a little bit by getting a big invincibility shield up. Prongo's first attack makes unable to be buffable and increases attack, etc., etc. But you know what? We'll at least avoid some of this damage. So let's drop the S3. Now this first thing, right, makes me unbuffable, except I got Tywin on the team. So none of those buffs stuck. Okay, well, it's stuck on Landy, but boom, it's all clear. That's one of the magics of Tywin, right? Okay, let's just hope for a salvo, right? Can we get a salvo? Pop, 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 salvo. Oh, freaking Landy. Okay, I could swipe at the crystal. If I swiped at the crystal, I would hurt it more. And remember, when you're fighting Dog Prongo, if you zero out the crystal, your whole team gets healed, but only light units. This is one of the flaws of trying to take non-light units in. Like if you want to take a Soul Weaver to help out who is Earth, the Soul Weaver won't be healed by hitting the crystal. And this is another reason why I'm telling everybody, just do mono element. There is no reason to do multiple elements. We all talk about like, oh, what's my secondary? You don't need it. You really don't. You just mono element and run with it. But anyway, nobody's really hurt, so I don't have any reason to hit the crystal yet. So we'll just take a swipe at Prongo and do some damage. 20k damage, respectable. Benny Mars Tachi proccing. Let's dual attack with Auden. Another big chonk. Bam, bam. 500k already. Okay, not quite 500k, but now it's 500k. What's this skill do? He's about to do this skill. Let's check it. Attacks all enemies with an endless lightning. Stuns 2 random enemies when the caster has a buff. He doesn't have a buff, so he's not going to stun everybody. He's not going to have a buff. There's no reason to burn to put buff block on him yet because he's not giving himself attack buff or anything here. So we're just gonna drop a regular S1. We'll save our souls. Bam. Hey, we got buff block anyway because we were lucky. Oh no, he stunned us, but Tywin is on the team. I'm telling you, Tywin makes this so clean. You don't have to worry about any debuffs. You don't have to worry about cleansers. You don't have to worry about immunity. Okay, I'm gonna save my souls for the stage where we need to do multiple hits. So we're just gonna S1 here. We'll hope for a salvo. Pop, 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 salvo! Frickin' Landy. Killing me, girl, you're killing me. Okay, people are hurt, but not giga hurt. What's he gonna do here? Attacks all enemies with a blunt weapon, transferring all debuffs from the caster to us. So if we get debuffs on him, we only want one debuff, because if we get multiple debuffs on him, one of them might stick. Tywin can only cleanse one of them. And, yeah. Okay, this is fine. So let's just, screw it. Let's just swipe. Some more damage. I'm not too worried about the defense break, but if I dual attack and get buff block, you know what? It is what it is. I could just hit the crystal, but I just don't want to leave damage on the table. So let's go ahead and hit. We got the defense break and the buff block, of course. Of course, we get both. So we're probably going to eat one of those. Bam, bam, and the buff block stayed behind. Sucks, but it is what it is. The problem with the buff block is Camilla's Tachi won't work. Tachi only procs when there's no debuffs. A lot of people forget that. They just think, oh, I got 15%ed on my non-max Tachi. No, I have a max Tachi. It ain't going to proc because I have buff block. Surely we get a salvo this time. Please. Yeah, go Landy. Okay, good. The crystal is hurt enough that we'll be able to heal, but nobody's hurt enough that I'm worried about heal. This one right here, seals all enemies for 2 turns and attacks all enemies. Grants vitality to the caster before changing combat race of all enemies to 0. Okay, so this is the round where we're going to have to hit them lots and lots of times, and we just want to hope that we don't eat the seal on Tywin, because if it's Tywin 15% that seal, we'll just be in a much better shape. People are still not that hurt yet. I think we can take another hit from Prongo, even if it hits Auden. See, the decision here is I could S1 the crystal and heal everybody up, because if he hits Auden, and with the seal he might, you know what, let's just play it better safe than sorry. Let's swap the crystal, everybody's healed up, feels a little bit better. I don't have Tachi, but I still have my attack buff, so I'll go ahead and, oh, this is unfortunate. It's going to waste the attack buff, though. It's going to waste the attack buff, but she should cycle the turn off. It's an extra turn, right? She'll cycle the turn off. This will fall off. Then Tachi will proc. So let's S2. Oh, it gave it to Landy. Landy has attacked so many times. Her attack is higher than Auden's now. That's huge. That's huge because she can salvo with each attack. Oh, boy, guys. Oh, boy. I would love to burn. I would love to burn to make this consistent. It's only 10 souls. How many souls is Landy's burn? Landy's burn is only 10, right? It's only 10. We're going to burn this. We're going to burn this. Let's get that defense break. Hell yeah. Pow! Pop, pop, pop. Salvo! Oh, come on. I'm going to throw a boat. 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 I'm going to throw a boat for souls. I'm going to throw a boat for damage. Most people use an anchor to stop a boat. Giga Chad Landy uses a anchor to throw a boat. Unfortunately, we got the seal. That kind of sucks. Is what it is. I could S3, but he's already defense broken. So I'm just going to S1 because there's always a chance to dual attack. Remember, my Landy is on Unity set, so it's a decent chance to dual attack. Oh, come on, Landy. Shit. This is really bad. This is really bad. I shouldn't. Why did I? Okay, so mistake number 1. We should have saved the S2 for now. Now that we don't have it, we're kind of in a state. So we just hit. And we hit. Come on, dual attacks. Where's my dual attacks? Come on. We got to burn because we got to get this number up. Pop, pop, pop into a salvo. Beautiful. 5. That's fine. Dual attack. Yeah! Unity set, baby, into a salvo. Let's go. All right. Unity set. And we cleared it, guys. We cleared it. We got rid of the number. That means we're not going to get wiped. So I've got no reason to burn here, except that if I do, it'll hit the crystal and heal us, but we're really not that hurt. And the best thing, too, is Auden put buff block on there, so he is not going to give himself greater attack buff when he does this jump. So we're going to be in pretty decent shape. Salvo anyway. Yeah, without the burn. Without the burn, we just salvo anyway. Pow, 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 and salvo! Let's go, Landy. She's finally figured out how to play this game again. Boom! Poor Auden gets hit because of the seal, but since Tywin's seal had fallen off, his passive cleared seal off of everybody. And, yeah, you know what? Wait, what's the skill do? Attacks all enemy. Okay, this is the transfer debuffs round, so I really don't want to S1. I don't want buff block on here, so we will just drop the S3. Perfect timing on this. Boom! Okay, and, Tywin, can you maybe dual attack with Landy? That would be pretty cool. Pow. Now we're attack buffing again. You know what? Let's just give that attack buff to Landy. Let her hit extra heckin' hard. No need to burn. Pow, pow, pow. Into a salvo. Okay, into a salvo. Yeah. Know what? I'm gonna throw the damn boat again. Ahoy! Anchors away! Dude, you see that damage? Do you see that damage? Oh my god. Okay, this round he's going to attack all enemies stun when he has a buff. He has no buff. This is fine. We don't really need to burn here. Let's just S1 here. Let's go ahead and skill cooldowns is useless. We've only got one round left, but let's go ahead and get a defense break landed on everybody. There we go. She does that. We've already got the defense break. No reason to burn this. Pow, pop, pop, pop into a salvo. Okay, we're gonna burn it because we're running out of time here. Pow, pow, pow into a salvo. Boosh. Okay, last hit probably kills Auden, but that's okay. Losing Auden means we lose a little bit of points. Dual attack, bang, pow, 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 salvo. Oh, for crying out loud, Mandy. Bang, bang, bang. And the last big hit with a dual attack, of course, because, oh, freaking hell. You know, I got some value out of the Unity set, right? 2.2 million in one entry. Without really changing gear on anyone, guys. Standard gear. You can do this too. None of these units were crazy geared. They just had the sets. Remember, gear stats don't matter that much. You run this team and you are going to murder. Now, mind you, I am level 6. That's a lot of the reason I'm dropping bombs like this. But even at lower levels, you'll still be able to do significant damage, right? So the question really falls down to, do I kill it or do I let Sue kill it? Because it's kind of a waste. And I know if I message Sue and tell him Prongo's up right now, he'll be excited to come in and get some licks in. So for those of you who need a secondary team, though, I'm going to show it to you, right? So you're going to run Conqueror Lilius. You're going to run Captain Ricorous. Yes, Captain Ricorous. And all you need to do is have his SC done. You don't have to do his entire skill tree. Much like everything else in Ancient Inheritance, the skill tree automatically goes to plus 30, okay? And, well, this is a little embarrassing. I need to go and list a couple of heroes. One moment. Enlist. Light warriors. I didn't forget about Little Queen Charlotte. Little Queen Charlotte and Horchata. Okay, guys. So this is the team, right? Oh shit, here comes Dub. Okay, I gotta go fast. Dub is coming in with revenge on his heart. So, Conqueror Lilius, Little Queen Charlotte, Captain Ricorous, and Horchata. Okay, on Little Queen Charlotte, I've got her on Destruction Pen. You might want to consider Speed Set and Pen just to cycle her a little bit faster, right? The base speed of Destro, it'll do really good damage, but Speed Set's really going to let her turn cycle, and that will help. And as for an artifact, put her on like Jacko's Symbol. Pipit Lance is really nice to heal her up. You could maybe run Sigurd's, but you might not need it. Remember, she's got to go below 50% health for Sigurd to really start healing her up, but the damage is still really good. Sigurd's would be a good option, I suppose. Conqueror Lilius, I really like her on Border Coin, because by the time she's done 3 non-attack skills, she's cycling so fast, she will really help you get through the phase where you've got to hit Prongo multiple times, because she's taking so many turns with Border Coin. Border Coin will take this 199 speed to 199 times 1.3, like well over 350 speed. She'll be zooming. And Infinite Horizon Acades, or Horchata, as I like to call her. Yeah, same way you build her in PvP, just speed and ER, and just put her on a damage boosting artifact, like a super duper water gun shooter or Warhorn or something like that, right? And the last one is Captain Ricorous. People forget he is a warrior, so he does really good damage. So put him on a rage set, put him on an attack set. Put him on a Destro set, something to really stack up his damage. Now I can ditch the crit set. I'm already overcapped on crit, but there you go. You can do all of that. And for an artifact, I would run him on a damage boosting artifact. Our Beautiful Seasons, Strawberry Cake, or if you don't have either of those, slap your Symbol of Unity on him, help him do extra damage. Why is Ricorous so good here? Just have to look at his kit, guys. Decreases the speed of the enemy. Anytime you slow Prongo, he's going to be easier to deal with. Increases the speed of your team. So you got slow and speed. And if you guys have learned anything from my videos in PvE, it's that speed for you and slow for them is infinite turn cycling. And his S1 has a built-in defense break. It's even more chances for defense break. And when you've got the speed buff, it's a 75% chance to defense break. And he is a warrior, so he hits like a ton of bricks. So yeah, solid use. And I could press auto and it works pretty much the same. The biggest trick to this is the only cleanses you have are cycling the turns off and Horizon Acades. So you kind of have to plan the fight a little bit better, go into it a little bit slower. I'll try to find one of the fights where I used this team last season, and I'll put it in the description of the video that's going up from this so you guys can see the way this fight works. Don't forget, Ricorous is reducing cooldowns. Oh yeah, guys. How could I forget? Decreased debuff duration of all allies by 2 turns. Attacks aim with the spear. Where I can't get to his freaking specialty change stuff here. But yeah, it's on his S3, is it? Hang on here. Decreases buff duration of all allies by 2 turns. Attacks all enemies secret with a 100% chance to decrease pull and restrict. Now it's in his skill tree. It's in his skill tree, right? That he reduces the cooldowns. Oh, it's his S2. Encourages all... Oh, shoot, it's right there. I don't know why I was reading this. Encourages all allies, decreasing skill cooldowns, cycling them faster. So after you use Horizon's S3, you can encourage them, cycle their skill a little bit faster. So yeah, it's he's a very, very solid hero for this. If you don't have Ricorous and you don't have Tywin, maybe consider switching elements before it's too late. Now, you know, there are alternatives, of course, but you're never going to quite score. And if you want to have scores like this, if you want to not have Tywin, if you want to not have Ricorous, then, you know, you're not going to be a super high score for your team, but you're still going to do the damage. Remember, as long as you got like 5 or 6 people on your team, you're going to murder this.